crucial X10 Pro 2TB Portable SSD. This product review is Amazon Associate Commissions Earned. You find the Amazon link to the product in the video description. If you want to see more reviews like this, remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Feel free to like and comment. Overview. Crucial's X10 Pro is a compact IP55-rated USB-C portable NVMe SSD designed for creators and power users who want near-internal SSD speeds in a pocketable drive. It connects over USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 20 gigabits and advertises up to 2100 megabytes per second reads and 2000 megabytes per second writes, right at the ceiling for the 20 gigabits bus. Features and design. Interface and speed class, USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 20 bits per second, backward compatible with Gen 2 10 bits per second and Gen 1 5 bits per second, but speeds scale down with the host. Form factor. Very small, lightweight aluminum shell with a rubberized edge for grip and a lanyard/anchor hole. Pockets easily. Robust enough for everyday carry. Durability. IP55 dust splash resistance plus drop resistance, rated for typical portable drive bumps. Not a ruggedized field drive, but tougher than a bare metal enclosure. Thermals. Metal chassis doubles as a heat spreader. Sustained heavy writes can warm it up, but it's better behaved than many plastic shell drives. Security. Hardware-accelerated 256-bit AES with optional password protection via Crucial software, Windows, macOS. No subscription or cloud gimmicks. File system and software. Ships exFAT for instant cross-platform use, Win, macOS, Android, and Chrome OS. Crucial utility handles firmware and security. Compatibility notes. Full 2 GB per second speeds require a host with USB 3.2 Gen 2x2. Common on many PCs and some newer motherboards/docks, but not on most Macs, which top out at 10 GB per second USB unless using Thunderbolt drives. On those hosts, expect a 1 GB per second class caps. Inbox, USB-C to USB-C cable. Some packages also include a C to A adapter/cable, varies by region. The drive itself uses USB-C. Performance. Peak transfers. On a true 20 gigabits port, large sequential reads/writes land near the advertised 2 gigabytes per second, fast enough to edit compressed 4K footage off the drive and to shuttle big project folders quickly. Mixed workloads, directory copies with many small files settle between SATA class and top-tier NVMe over USB speeds. Still snappy for Lightroom libraries, game folders, and code repos. Sustained writes and cache behavior. Like most TLC NVMe drives, it uses an SLC write cache. Short to medium bursts, tens of gigabytes, maintain near peak speed. Very long writes, hundreds of gigabytes in one go, eventually drop to a lower, steady rate once the cache empties. Still respectable, but no longer 2 gigabytes per second. For typical creator workflows, ingesting a camera card, exporting a project, cloning a drive, you'll rarely notice the drop. Thermal throttling. Under multi-hundred gigabyte single-shot writes, the chassis will get warm. Throttling can occur, but is generally gradual. Normal desktop-laptop use keeps it in its stride. Latency and snappiness. NVMe internals and a good controller translate to quick app launches and previews when working off the drive. Ease of use. Plug and play. exFAT out of the box. Formats cleanly to APFS, NTFS if you prefer. One cable setup with status LED. No drivers needed. Security setup, optional password encryption is straightforward. Performance impact is minimal for everyday transfers. Portability, pocket size, grippy edge, and a tight point reduce whoops moments. It won't hog space in a bag or on a camera cage. Noise and power, silent, bus powered. No external PSU. Works fine off modern phones, tablets with USB-C OTG for direct camera ingest. Value for money. Where it fits. Among 20 gigabits per second USB drives, the X10 Pro competes with Samsung T9, Kingston XS2000, and WD SanDisk Extreme Pro class models. The Crucial typically undercuts Thunderbolt drives while delivering almost TB3-like speeds on a true Gen 2x2 port. Best value scenarios. You own or plan to add a USB 3.2 Gen 2 dock. Then you're getting essentially the fastest speeds USB can offer today without paying Thunderbolt prices. You want a balanced mix of speed, size, and durability without the rugged tax. Less ideal scenarios. Mac-only or non-Gen 2x2 users, you'll be capped near around 1 gigabyte per second. Still quick, but you're paying for headroom you can't use. In that case, a solid 10 gigabyte per second drive may be a better bargain, unless you want the X10 Pro's thermals build and plan to upgrade your hub later. If you routinely write hundreds of gigabytes in a single continuous pass, consider a Thunderbolt 3.4 NVMe enclosure for truly sustained top-end writes. Bottom line. If you have or can add USB 3.2 Gen 2x2, the Crucial X10 Pro 2TB is one of the most balanced portable SSDs you can buy. Near theoretical USB speeds, solid thermals, pocketable build, and real security without the premium of Thunderbolt. If your machines top out at 10 Gbps USB, it's still a fast, premium drive, but its killer advantage is locked behind a port you may not have. Match the drive to your I/O and it's excellent value. Remember, click and buy. You find the Amazon link to the product in the video description.